Hey Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host Che Durena and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I've been fortunate enough in my life to have never been confronted with a cursed item other than Eamon Hassan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know, right? Who's going to be collaborating with me on today's video? Just hit up Amazon and you can fill your life with all the dread your heart desires. Or just hang out with Eamon for 15 minutes and then you're set forever.
So I was told not to speak during this intro so he could basically just slate me throughout the whole time.
That's not true. I didn't say don't speak. I didn't say
I was just nodding like, yes, I am the cursed item, yes.
I just didn't write you any lines. I wrote you 0 lines, so you could have jumped in at any point.
No, I thought I had to let you go, you know what I mean?
Some people just don't have the comedic timing or skills or the improv
or the
ability.
finesse.
Yeah, some people are just wet blankets. Wet blankets over here.
I'm getting offended at this right now. I don't even know what the video is anymore.
As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. And make sure you stick around for the whole list because we have some items on here that you could purchase today. And remember, if you guys are interested in Most Amazing Top 10 merch, you can grab it from the link below and use the offer code MA10 to get $5 off. That makes your shirt only like 10 bucks, so that's a pretty good deal.
And I look really good in it. No. Better than Che.
No way, dude. No way. And you guys want to stick around the end because we'll have loads of bloopers. Most of them will be me strangling Amy.
No!
Also, if you guys want more Most Amazing Top 10 content, check us out on Instagram and Facebook because there is so much more content over there for you guys to go check out and you can get to know all the hosts a little bit better. And without taking any longer, this is the top 10 cursed objects you can buy.
Starting us off at number 10 is the China set. Sort of anticlimactic, I know, but I feel like the backstory of this one more than makes up for it. 3 pieces of the set were found in a wad of old newspapers under the porch of a house made sometime in the early 1900s. It had clearly been there for a long ass time since it was covered by a bunch of decayed dirt and so the homeowner kind of just put it on their windowsill and forgot about it. A few weeks later, one of his old neighbors walked by and noticed the china and asked him where he got them, saying they looked really similar to a set another neighbor used to own. Now the other neighbor was a Mrs. Dillon who used to get beaten by her husband, and then one day out of nowhere her husband just wound up dead. Mrs. Dillon then became very reclusive and quickly moved away without telling anyone, not even her friends. The homeowner appreciated the story but low-key didn't really care until the next morning. They found the set inside their house when they damn well never brought it inside. Both cups even had tea in them, like can you imagine? They quickly put the set in a shoebox and left it outside and it was picked up by somebody else. That someone admitted that the first time they ever cleaned and wiped it down there were 3 or 4 dips in the lights above them. And every time they've cleaned it after that the same thing always happens. The lights keep dimming. It ended up being sold to this person for $45, but I honestly think Mrs. Dillon killed her husband, then left the set behind, and now the spirit of her disgusting husband just cursed the set. But, plot twist, in his afterlife he realized what a horrible person he was, so to make up for that he just fills cups with tea. I don't know if that makes up for being an abusive husband, but okay.
At number 9 we have a haunted clown doll. This sounds like the crossover no one asked for. Clowns and ghosts on their own are bad enough, but now we're packing them together in one complete package. This is like mixing a kick in the nuts with a slap in the face. It's rude and painful. Well, if you're trying to ruin your own life, then you should look this one up. You can find it on eBay for $200. So next month, why don't you skip on paying your car insurance and then put a down payment on a cursed doll that will probably make you have nightmares about being strangled to death by balloons. You know, if you buy something like this and horrible things happen to you, you kind of deserve it. Instead of trying to invite Satan into your home, why don't you take your money and invest it in a nice retirement savings plan? If you make the poor financial choice of investing in this doll, you can hope to be haunted by the 2 dead children who apparently wake you up by shaking your bed. These ghosts haunt the doll. So not only will your life be full of demonic forces, you'll get those puffy eyes that show the public how distressed you are.
Coming in at number 8 now is the bra, and yes, I am fully serious, I assure you. Now this bra was actually made in the 50s and it's a size 32A, and I feel like a lot of guys just don't actually know what that means, so I'm about to tell you. Now the number stands for the inches around a girl's bust, so the circumference essentially, and the letter is the size of the cut part itself. You're welcome. Now, according to the seller of this item on eBay, Tonya_Rose, the bra is afflicted with the spirit of a sexy woman and still not joking. Wearing it will give give the person a constant stream of gifts and admiration, and you can actually reap benefits from it even if you don't wear it. If you place the bra by a lit white candle, you can actually see the woman's full body apparition right in front of you, and if it's a red candle, you can engage more explicitly with that apparition. I don't even know how that would go or who proved that that happens. I feel like some people will see this as a curse and others as a blessing, so I mean, do you, boo?
At number 7, we have an African gula chest. At first glance, this thing looks like art your aunt would pick up after she reads a book about African history. Wow, Aunt Claire, you can really tell how you support African culture by the chest you bought that was made in China. But if you dive into the description of this a little further, you can see that this is not what it seems. Apparently, a gula chest is a wooden urn with carvings in it that is used to house the soul of a demon. The perfect housewarming gift for a new couple. This one I found on eBay and was the home of a ghoul jinn, a spirit which is supposed to be really bad. They like to mess your life up and cause all sorts of havoc. So if there's someone in your life who you really don't like, then you should buy them this urn and have it sent to their home. The person selling this chest is a satanic priest, so you know this thing is legit. This isn't any bootleg gula chest, this is the real deal. Upon purchase, the priest will send you instructions with the chest detailing everything about the spirit which is attached to it and how to handle it. I'm sure this is just like getting a fish. Watch a few YouTube videos and you'll be fine. A big note on this one is there are no returns. Once you buy this thing, there is no takebacks. Once it is yours, unless you leave it on someone's doorstep.
At number 6 now is an African voodoo hoof rattle. Now this one actually links in with Che's African gula chest because they're both being sold by the same damn satanic minister on eBay. Now the hoof rattle is a whopping 9 inches long and there's only one like it in the whole world. Now Reverend Dante refuses to go into detail about exactly why it's cursed, he just says he finds it very unsettling. And if a satanic minister finds something unsettling, then you know something is very wrong with it, because even frickin' Satan couldn't scare him. Satan was a walk in the park for this guy compared to this voodoo hoof rattle. And I'm assuming because it's a voodoo rattle, it has all like the bad juju associated with said voodoo, because I mean, let's face it, if you're in possession of a voodoo item, your haters are just gonna be dropping like flies. Just innocently. Well, I don't know what happened. Just dropped like flies. Either way, miss me with that.
At number 5, we have the Crying Boy painting. If you're into collecting cursed items, this one will definitely be one you have in your storage room. Well, until it burns down. This painting has one of the most depressing histories to it. Artist Bruno Amadio saw a boy crying on the side of a step. Bruno was moved by the child, so he decided to find out why he was sad and had such a heavy burden in his heart. No, I'm just kidding. He set up shop and started painting the kid. Then he had the painting printed and started selling it, making great profits off the back of this broken child. Then the people who bought this painting had their homes burned to the ground. Apparently the child who was sad and crying alone with no one there to help him just had his family die in a house fire. The sorrow from this boy's soul now cursed the painting, and anyone who buys it has their home burned to the ground. There's even a rumor that after your home burns down, the painting is the only thing left standing. So next time someone sees a kid crying on the side of the street, maybe stop and give them a little help instead of trying to capture the moment for a quick buck.
Filling our number 4 slot is the jewelry box, and I know jewelry boxes are always just haunted or cursed, but this one is different. Again, the bio of every boy on Tinder, and plot twist, they are not different. Either way, this one is an antique jewelry box with a clock inside of it, so when you open it, the clock sort of just gets lifted up like this, and the jewelry part is like a little drawer underneath, and I hope you got what I meant from all my miscellaneous gesturing. Now the Utah-based owner shared that the clock stops at 3:22 a.m. constantly, and by now we know that the 3 to 4 a.m. window is witching hour, people. Not a good time. Now the lid of the box opens by itself all the time and weirdly enough almost sucks up jewelry. The owner said there have been times where she hasn't put jewelry in the box, but overnight it somehow just ended up inside of it. But then on other occasions she's woken up and the jewelry is just all over the floor like the box threw it out like it has a mind of its own. So if that sounds appealing to you, it can be yours for a mere $160 US.
At number 3, we have a Victorian birthing chair. Another gem from the world of eBay. If any of you at home are doing exactly what I did and are asking what the hell is a Victorian birthing chair, then let me just tell you, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a big old chair with a hole in it that you can give birth through. Think of it as a toilet if you wanted to poop on your kitchen floor. Back in the day, a lady would sit down in this and then shoot a baby right onto the linoleum. Apparently, this particular birthing chair is embedded with all the torment of who knows how many ladies giving birth on it. I think that's a top-notch way to curse an item. Just have people use it while they're going through the most painful experience of their lives. The owner says some women died in childbirth while on this chair, raising the spooky factor at least 10 points. And if you're wondering how much it's going to cost you to curse your future with the angry spirits of dead women going through labor, it's $300. So right now you can pick up a PlayStation VR headset or a chair stained with placenta fluid. You know, this is a really tough choice. Is there any chance I could call a friend or ask an audience member? Where's Regis filming?
Coming in at number 2 now is the ring. Now this one is being sold by a seller located in Bury, London, who claims a sterling silver ring has a spirit or curse of a little girl called Evie attached to it. Now the ring is just a simple one that says sister on it. Now Evie was a young girl who was filled with hatred and jealousy towards her little sister. She despised her simply because she was a nicer person than herself, and so she'd always dream up ways to harm her, or she'd pretend to play nice with her when really she was just playing a nasty trick. One day they were playing in their garden and wandered off to a river nearby. They started playing on the riverbank, and Evie, overcome with what she thought was the most foolproof plan ever, decided to get rid of her sister for good by pushing her into the river. This is like Mufasa Scar level betrayal right here. Like, what is this? Either way, what Evie didn't think of was her sister grabbing onto her for help, which is exactly what she did. They both ended up falling into the river, and unable to swim, they both died upstream. Now their bodies were found a few days later, so based on all that, the seller claims whoever wears the ring is immediately filled with feelings of jealousy and hatred, so much so that the person can become dangerous to themselves or others. Now again, I don't know how that would seem appealing to any of you at all, but if you are interested, it's only £28.
And finally in the number 1 spot we have Eve, another haunted doll. Do you think demons are attracted to dolls because they're creepy, or are dolls creepy because demons are attracted to them? It's kind of like a chicken or the egg situation. If you're not creeped out by Eve's appearance, then maybe the backstory will be enough to set you over the edge. Eve has the spirit attached to her. It's the soul of a young girl. This girl found her lover sleeping with her sister, killed them both, and then killed herself. Her soul is now forever tormented by being betrayed, and she is now dead, of course. The person selling this doll is very eager to get rid of it because she is kept up at night from the doll crying. Heartbreak takes a long time to get over. She also said the doll causes her physical pain like headaches, but that could be because she's just not getting enough sleep. And if you're one of the brave ones out there who want to buy Eve, you should know that she's selling for $1,666. Whoa, what a spooky price. I like how the seller added that extra 1 at the beginning. She was like, I want to get rid of this haunted doll, but I'm also not a sucker. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you guys really enjoyed the video.
I know I did.
Yeah, she did a great job, didn't she? Didn't Eamon do so good on this one?
I really did, and I feel like you did good too.
Yeah, we did good together. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought of the video. We guys always like your guys' input and everything, you know?
Everything like that.
Yeah, we like it.
I hope you like us.
If you guys want more collab videos, let us know, because we'll keep doing them.
And Chayman will strike again.
Yeah, and also, I'm the Kim. Until next time, you guys keep it easy. Take her easy. Bye.
Take her easy. I am the funny one.
Oh, you're not
in this. He may be a stand-up comedian.
Not even close to being the funny one. Like,
Jay!
Oh my God.
Shut up, like.
Eamon, please.
Just because you do stand-up, relax.
Dude, she's not even
relax.
like. Eamon has 0. How many bits is in an Eamon video? How many bits?
So many,
bits.
so many.
Zero
Eamon
bits.
Savage. Shut up. 1, 2, 3.
This is the top 10 cursed. Top 10 cursed. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in.